Welcome back, guys, to Trails Through Daybreak, where last episode, our guided tour de force through the eroded cave came to an end at the monster we were asked to slay, the Grime Crab, before we returned to Langport proper to sweep more of Newtown. Having finished that off, we now check out the Newtown bulletin board. And check the back.
Let's see what we've got.
Looks like we got a 4 SPG. In a foreign land. This is my first time visiting the eastern district of my home in Elasion. I heard about Arkride solutions from one of the guides here, and I think if you all were to serve as my tour guides, I'd have a lovely time sightseeing. What do you say? Please contact me at the Kowloon Hotel if it so pleases you. In a foreign land has been added to the do-do list. Looks like there's more. Oh, okay. Substitute Sensei. I do have knowledge of Eastern martial arts. As such, I'd like you to take my place as an instructor for a short time. Nothing serious, I swear. If you're up for it, come to the park in Newtown. I never like being a teacher in these games. Who's texting me? I forgot to tell you where the dummy company's at. I just sent along the info. Feel free to scout it out. I wouldn't recommend charging in guns blazing, though. So that's where it is. Is something the matter? Jack just gave me the location of the Meseldam Trading Company. What? We're heading there now? Are we going to blow the door down? I'll prepare the explosives then. Don't do that. I'd rather not get arrested for arson. I just want to take a look at the building. We ain't in any rush though. The location's on our map, so we can check it out after finishing some requests. We just finished 2 quests. And now 2 more appear. Okay. This is Newtown. So we can be a tour guide or we can be a teacher. Which one should I do first? Let's teach someone stuff. Oh, it's you, is it?
Looking for something to drink?
Can you give me the curriculum? Well, you are Climb. You're Mr. Wang, right? Oh, hello there. So you're the Spriggan from the capital, eh? I'm in dire need of a trained martial artist, and I heard you would fit the bill. Although you're not quite what I pictured in my head. I'm not a Spriggan, actually. That'd be me. I was a student of the Kunlun school. Ah, yes, that makes more sense. I feel like I've heard of Kunlun before. Well, that explains why Van moves so much like a martial artist. I knew he must have had some kind of combat training, but I didn't know what kind. And that's not the only kind of training I've got him. In any case, I can tell you've had plenty of real-world experience. Even at this very moment, you aren't leaving any openings. You must have seen a great many battles. Well, you could tell all that just from a glance. Heavens no, I made that all up. Oh, proper martial artist then. Very funny. So you want to give me the job details or what? Of course. I'd like to do some martial arts instruction in my stead. The moves will be simple enough, I promise. Could you help me out? Can you tell me the moves? Please. This is a lawful quest. Sure, I'm down. So what kind of instructions do you do? I teach a hybrid style called Tai Shin, which I created. It combines 24 techniques from the 3 major schools of Eastern martial arts. They basically all are kicking people in the shin, then running away. What? You create a whole martial arts style? That's so cool! Oh, it's not that impressive. I just picked out a handful of simple techniques that are easy to learn. I only made it to teach self-defense to others, and for exercise, and for money. I think that's very admirable of you. Hold on, Tai Shin's been around forever. I know for a fact that you didn't make it yourself. Stealing credit ain't cool. Oh, I suppose I can't pull the wool over a Kunlun student's eyes. Those unaccustomed to our ways are so easily deceived. He sure likes his tall tales, doesn't he? Oh, he's a proper martial arts guy. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Okay, back to business. Why do you need someone to fill in for you? Well, you see, I sort of threw out my back yesterday. I can walk around just fine, but doing any kind of sudden movement is a back-breaking endeavor. Get it? Back-breaking? Careful not to split your sides over your own jokes. I never thought a real martial artist could throw out their back. Don't you guys train your bodies daily? Alas, old age comes for us all, young lady. I hurt my back while on the waves. Huh? What were you doing on the waves? Are you kidding me? You were surfing? Of course, I hear all the youngins are doing it these days, and I'm always hip and with it. I was faced with the biggest wave of the year. My very life was in peril, but my surfer pride was on the line. Thus, I confronted it head on. I was locked in a fierce war of attrition, a battle of wills and wits between man and wave. Uh-huh. And I emerged triumphant. So to celebrate my hard-earned victory, I did a 360-degree spin in the air. You did what? In that moment, I saw the light. It felt like everything came into focus. Visions of my long life, the peaks, the valleys, and everything in between flooded my senses like a gushing waterfall. And after that... Yes? I fell into the water and hurt my back. It sounds like your life flashed before your eyes. You're lucky you got back to the coast in one piece. Indeed, a boat just so happened to be passing by. And that's why I can't do any instruction today. I'm so sorry that all happened. Hope you get better soon, man. So will you take my place? Like I said earlier, I'm down. I'm not a full-fledged master or anything, but I can handle some self-defense instructing. Fantastic. My lesson plan for today was 5 forms in total. 2 Cullen forms, 2 Gecko forms, and 1 Taito form. Oh, well I don't know jack about Gecko or Taito, so I'm not sure I can help you there. Then why don't you enlist the aid of the Bracer Guild? One of its members here is intimately familiar with the Gecko style. I'm sure she would be happy to help out. Why'd you even bother asking for my help? Well, the contract's signed, so no backing out. Thank you very much.
Okay, time to get to work.
What about the Taito form? Oh, yeah, there's someone else on the board. Okay, I guess I'm going to get the information from these people. Feels like this is something I should be writing down, maybe. Hey, got a sec? Sure, what's up? We're in the middle of a job right now and we could use a hand. Gonna teach people some martial arts. Wanna join? What? Why would I help you with one of your requests? I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. We need someone from the Gecko school, but if you're not feeling it, I'll just hit up some other contacts. Peace. Hey, wait. What do you mean by other contacts? Hey, away. Duh. Most of them know Gecko skills like the back of their hands. The Gecko name is practically synonymous with Hayaway these days. But bet people will be thrilled to learn from the real pros. And you don't have to waste any of your precious time, so everyone's happy. You manipulator. Alright, catch you on the flip side. I'll do it. Huh? I said I'll do it. I'm going to help whether you like it or not. Are you sure? Yes, I know that people associate Gecko with Hayaway nowadays, but they don't follow the main school's teachings. I'm a student of the original school, so it's my duty to spread the true Gecko style across the world. Is that right? Well, glad to have you on board. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you were leading me by the nose. Really know how to twist a knife, don't you? No idea what you're talking about. But Van doesn't use knives. That's just a figure of speech. Okay, let's meet up at the park. Yeah, got it. Oh, I'm gonna ask someone else something too. Oh, that's just my other quest. Damn.
What's next?
That is just my other quest.
Heading to the objective.
Anyone here that knows Taito then?
That's
Boo.
Aaron for you.
Do you know Taito? Zin? However...
Looking for something to drink?
Yo, we brought the Gecko Bracer Girl like you asked. So what do you need me to do? First, you will practice 5 forms in front of each other. You will show Van the Gecko forms and you will show the Kunlun forms. After that, you will both demonstrate them to my students. Got it. I can manage that no problem. Same here. Okay then, these are the names of the forms. Should I write this down? I feel like I should write this down. Gecko's Twin Crescent Strike and Swallow Stance. Okay. Twin Crescent Strike. And swallow stance. Kunlun's crushing fist and rapid shot. Someone delete his notes. Put them in my Twitch chat window. Crushing fist. And rapid shot. And Taito's elbow thrust. What's the order? What's the order? Wait, hang on. Neither of us know Taito, so who's going to show off that one? I think I can cover that. I've seen Zin use that technique multiple times. For real, you're a lifesaver. We'll be cheering you on. Good luck, you two. Alright then. Shall we begin practice? Yes, let's. I'm not actually putting it through on the Twitch chat. It's in the Twitch chat window. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Very well then. Twin Crescent Strike. Is that the first one then? Swallow stance. I've done stances like this before. Crushing fist. Rapid chop. Okay. Elbow thrust. Okay. And that's it. Have you committed them to memory? Show me again. Sorry, but can we go over them all again? Certainly. Practice makes perfect. So, Twin Crescent Strike. I'm not sure how that actually hurts people. Unless you've trained your fingers, it just looks like you're going into someone. That's more just a stance ready to prepare for a move. That's like a move, like you're back fisting someone who's already a downed opponent. That one looks like it could actually hurt someone. Okay, cool. And elbow thrust good as well. I have no clue what's going on. Sure. Yeah, I've got them all down. Likewise. Excellent. Then let's put our practice into practice. Ho ho ho. Before long, the park was filled with scores of students, and the instructional class began in earnest. If they're all in order that we've been told, then we should be fine. For today's lesson, we'll be learning 5 forms. I brought in 2 experts who will demonstrate them. I'll be watching everyone very carefully. Now then, begin. Third form, Twin Crescent Strike. What? Oh, I actually have to remember what the moves were? Like the actual visuals of the move. So this one would... It's not both palms. I thought both palms would be like that, not like that. But it's the one that goes like that. So we're choosing by the way it looks. 8th form Crushing Fist. Hey! That's not in the order. This is the one that looks like... Hey. I guess it was that one then. So it must be right arm upward. I think it's right arm upward. Yeah! 10th form elbow thrust. So that was the last one. I think it was left. Oh, it's straight with elbow. That's fine. Punch the air. 15th form swallow stance, so that's like one arm in the air, both palms upwards. Oh, shoot! It's left leg. It's left leg. I used to have to do all this stuff, of course, but I did martial arts. Rapid chop was like a palm strike and then a chop. So yeah, palm heel to hand slice. Well done. They didn't do it in this order. What gets? This is the order I wrote down, chat. Thanks to today's class off without a hitch. Young people these days sure are something else. So what are you going to do about tomorrow? I expect my back should be fine by then, so I plan to teach the lesson tomorrow. Are you sure you'll be okay? I can help out again if need be. But I'm not sure if you need it. Considering your age, you're in shockingly great shape. Your form is good too, maybe even too good. I somehow doubt you're doing martial arts just to stay in good health. Well, I didn't expect to be found out after all these years. Allow me to let you in on a little known secret. In my youth, I stole techniques from many schools and made them my own. I'm a warrior of darkness who's imbued his hands in the blood of the greatest masters in Olizandri. My true identity is Bloodstained Fist Wang. I've never heard that name before. Well, of course you haven't. I made it up. Huh? I'm quite good at coming out with cool nicknames on the spot, if I do say so myself. Bloodstained Fist Wang. Yes, there's a nice ring to it. I insist on being addressed as such from now on. No. I can't believe I was fooled by this old coot. You got me again? I can't believe it. This guy is a character. You sure you don't want to cut? The 50-50 offer's still on the table. I know, but I want you guys to have it all. I feel like I've already got my share anyway. This helped me discover a new way to spread the true Gecko throughout the world. And as a bonus, I got to learn about all of you guys. What'd you learn about Ferry and me? A few things. The biggest one being that you're exactly as you look, a couple of good kids. Aww. As for you, Spriggan, I wrote you off as a shady person at first glance, which is part of why I was hesitant to work with you initially. Well, I shouldn't judge a book by its cover. I could tell you're diligent and disciplined, given how polished your Kunlun forms were. I now understand why Zin trusts you so much. I think you got the wrong idea about me. I just had a good master who drilled those forms into me. Won't complain about you having a better impression of us, though. Let's just leave it at that, then.
All in a day's work.
Substitute Sensei completed. It's good that it has an overlap of, something I've done in real life. Form work. We even did, displays and stuff in the past, like martial arts displays. So there's a body memory to, look at the forms and then go, okay, this is what I do.
Love to see it.
The old days, now I'm just unfit again and I can't do the splits.
Reward deposited.
I'm so old. Though, to be honest, that martial arts master is exactly like real martial arts masters. Just take some martial arts moves and say that you're doing a self-defense course and make some money. It's too true to life. It's great. Piet gives a sub. Thank you very much. Phew, that was a good workout. Getting some exercise always helps clear my mind. I'm glad we got to work together on that. Let me know if you ever need help with one of your requests. Though in return, we may call on your help for one of ours. I even put G Twin Crest and Swallow stats, so I made sure that if they called out the style name that I would get that as well, but that none of what I wrote was really even relevant because it did it in a random order. Fun. Anyway, next quest. Let's take a tour.
This is the Great Spire, huh?
You're Carolyn, right? We saw your request. We're from Arkride Solutions. Oh, perfect. I've been waiting for you all. Shall we depart? One sec. There's something I'd like to ask you first. Why us? Huh? I was wondering that too. We're not locals, so I'm not sure if we would be best suited to be your tour guides. Yeah, this is my first time in Langport, actually. Oh, I know full well that giving tours isn't your primary area of expertise. But when a local guide told me a skilled Spriggan was in town, I just had to meet you. It's like you popped right out of a novel. I thought it'd be much more fun to explore the Eastern Quarter with you all than a regular tour guide. Not sure how I feel about you coming to us just because we sound more fun than the alternatives. Well, what do you want to do, Van? Not sure, this ain't the kind of work we usually do. Might be a good way to get familiar with the area, though. Gig sounds similar enough too, and the girls may like having some downtime. Sure, it's lawful again. I'll do it for the money every time. Alright, this is different from the request we normally take, but we'll make an exception for you. Wonderful, thank you so much. Today's going to be a lovely day. Yes, now we'll get to tour Langport too. I'm surprised. I thought he would turn this request down for sure. Shall we head to the eastern quarter then? Yeah, let's bounce. We'll decide on where to go once we get there. Very well then, I'll leave the tour plan to you.
Commencing mission.
Quest in a foreign land has started. So beyond that gate lies the legendary Eastern Quarter, right? It's like the whole townscape is sheathed in vermilion. How wonderful. Yeah, the entire street was constructed according to the architectural style of the East. The lights that come from the lanterns and the wooden buildings give this place a warm, cozy ambience. Eastern Quarter is both gorgeous and welcoming. You're gonna love it. So where should we go first? Shall we explore this street? We'll definitely want to hit the shops at some point. Before that, I think we should check out the Eastern Theatre. Oh, I've never heard of that before. She's in for a surprise. It's a place that puts on performances. We saw a show there earlier and it was awesome. Aye, that sounds delightful. It's right over there. We'll tell you more about it once we're inside. Time to take the tour. Oh my, it's awfully crowded in here. Is a performance about to start soon, or has one just wrapped up? The latter, sadly. If you have some spare time later, I'd recommend coming back and watching one of their shows. They're a real treat. I'll certainly consider it. So what sort of performances do they put on here? Do they host operas and musicals? Nah, they do Eastern performance art. The shows have singing in them, but the sword dancing is the main draw. Sword dancing? My word. They don't do anything of the sort at the Opera House in Oracion. Well, operas mainly just need amazing singers, and Oracion has those in spades. The Eastern Theatre requires a little more performative flair that can complement their elaborative narratives and set designs. One of their dancers delivers a secret spice with finesse, and he's all the more popular for it. Right now, this place is the main attraction of the Eastern Quarter. Fascinating. Well, I'd certainly like to meet that popular dancer if I get the chance. That redhead dance was so dreamy. For real, I didn't even realize he was a guy until after the show. If looks could kill, I'd be sitting in the lap of Adios right now. I really hope it's in the next performance. I've got to burn his image into my mind before I head home. Why? So those are the kinds of fans he attracts. They sure liked Aaron, didn't they? Is that the fate that awaits me if I see him on stage? Will I be lusting for him as well? Okay, I think we've seen enough of the Eastern Theatre. Want to check out the main street? I'd love to. This place is the centre of commerce for the Eastern Quarter. They've got everything from inoffensive tourist shops to quaint little stalls. The world's your oyster. How about we go to the stalls? I'm famished. Me too. In my guidebook it said the food here was quite delicious. Well, I think our course is set then. Yeah, let's see what these places have to offer. Go and buy every stall, are we? Which we've already done before.
Hey, friend.
Would you like to sweep
That's
again?
Something you'll like.
So how about it, Missy? What'd you say to buying a Moshi doll? He's the new mascot of the Eastern Quarter. This cute little cat thing's gonna be blowing up real soon. There's something strangely charming about his listless expression. I'll take 20. I needed some souvenir gifts anyway. I'll give them to everyone in my family, my distant relatives, and all of my son's friends. Wow, you've got some deep pockets. I'd think twice before giving this scoundrel any money. He's scamming you. What? But he sounds like such a nice man. That's because I am a nice man. This is slander. I'll sue you for all you're worth if you speak another word. Now back to the subject at hand. If you buy those dolls, I'll throw in a genuine Eastern bracelet, free of charge. It's too good a deal to pass up, don't you guys think? That's for Caroline to decide. And I think it's a great deal, so I'll take the set. Your enthusiasm sold me. Haha, yes, I mean, it's a pleasure doing business with you, Missy. I think you just made this guy's day.
You've come to the right place.
Really
And thanks
didn't.
as always.
Not the right place. Bad place.
What is that?
A bad place, that's what it is.
Better buy soon so you don't miss out.
Oh wow, I don't recognize any of these titles. The covers are quite unique. I think I'll pick up a few of them. I suppose it's acceptable for a book novice to make their purchasing decisions based on the cover. I see you're eyeing The Frontier Tribes, A History of the War for Autonomy. That's a fascinating read. It's a frighteningly accurate account of one of the bloodiest wars in the East. It's filled with vivid, gory descriptions of... I think I'll pass on that one. Maybe you'd like something that's light and breezy. How about this one? It's called The Beauty of Eastern Handicraft. There's lots of photos, so even just flipping through it would be fun. That sounds right up my alley. I'll take it. You're choosing a picture book? How pedestrian. Oh well, at least you're taking an interest in our culture, so I won't complain too much. This little girl's got an attitude.
This must be the Eastern Quarter.
Yes, I'm touring it.
Oh, good stuff right here.
Oh no, weird
Very
food.
best.
Ah, you brought some paying customers with you. Wonderful. How about it, ma'am? I'd be more than happy to give you a sample. What sort of food do you serve here? Great question. Allow me to show you what I've got. Here's my famous caterpillar skewer. It's fresh off the grill. Eee, keep those away from me. After I spotted a caterpillar in my garden, I swore I'd avoid them for the rest of my life. I think I'd run into them here of all places. What's even stranger is that they actually smell good. Don't fall for it, ma'am. They'll give you food poisoning for sure. I kind of doubt that. I've actually heard they taste pretty good. I'll believe it when I taste them, and with all due respect, I don't think I'll be trying those anytime soon. Okay, we've done the rounds. I got so much shopping done. I'm so surprised you tried the caterpillar skewers in the end. Me too. I guess I just figured I'd take a chance. It didn't taste as bad as I expected, but, well, let's just say I won't be coming back for seconds anytime soon. I can't believe I just ate caterpillars. I want to throw up. Maybe it would help to take your mind off that. Where would you like to go next? Oh yeah, I remember something as we were going from stall to stall. A long time ago, I read a novel about a gangster here in Langport. The majority of the story took place in a bar. The book featured thrilling gambling matches. It was quite the page-turner. That sounds interesting. What was it called? I don't recall, sadly. None of the titles of the bookstore jumped out at me, so I think it might be out of print. That's a shame. Well, if I ever stumble upon it, I'll be sure to give it a read. Please do. I highly recommend it. If the pub is here in the Eastern Quarter, I'd very much like to visit it. I've never gambled before, but I wouldn't mind trying my hand at it. Well, there's one pub here where gamblers of all types gather, and we just went there a little while ago. Oh, you mean the bar that Jack's at? Yeah, that might be the one. So they're hiding the name of the book in case someone picks this game as their first game?
Feels so
Interesting.
nice.
I understand it. If that's what they're doing. Whoa! It's more lively in here than I anticipated. The novel described it as being run down. Well, we still don't know if this is the pub that appears in the book. Hey, Van! And who's this fancy lady you've got with you? Oh, great timing. This woman asked us to bring her here. Apparently, one of her favorite novels takes place at a bar in the Eastern Quarter, so she wanted to check the place out. The novel? This may be a silly question, but are people allowed to gamble here? I normally don't partake in those kind of activities, but I'd really like to give it a try. Well, you've come to the right place. A lot of people here are gambling aficionados. Since you're a beginner, though, you'll only be able to do low-stakes games. Is that okay? Yes, of course. If anything, I'd prefer that. Then I'll get the cards ready. Hey, Van, you're joining us. What? Hey, did I get a say in this? I'll be cheering you on. Show us what you got. Why am I getting dragged into this? Quit whining. It's not like we're doing anything particular. I'll let you all pick the game. What do you all normally play? Poker, blackjack, and baccarat. Want to give them all a go? I'm fine with that. Okay then, for these games we'll do 10 mirror per chip. Get ready, I'm about to crush you guys. Hopefully this will wake me up a little. Let me see their cards. So everyone played a variety of card games and gambled their hearts out. Since Jack and Hal went easy on Caroline, she had a good time. Phew, thank you both for indulging my request. I had so much fun, I better be careful or I may develop a gambling addiction. I felt like I was popped right in the thick of that novel. I'm glad to hear it. We'd love to have you back anytime, except tonight, things can get a little rowdy around then. Alrighty, there are any other places you want to go? I think I've seen everything I wanted to. Oh wait, there's one more place I'd like to visit. The mansion. Gotcha. Where do you want to go? I made an acupuncture reservation at a place here in the Eastern Quarter. Evidently, the treatment can improve blood flow. Oh, really? The only place around here that does those kind of treatments is Langport Clinic. Yes, that's where I made the reservation. Not far from here. I'll show you where it is. Okay, lead the way, Van. Tour guide to medicinal place deliverer. This is Langport Clinic. Yes, it is. Are you ready to get your acupuncture treatment? Yes and no. I'll admit I don't like the idea of having multiple needles stuck into my body. However, I dislike my stiff shoulders and back pain even more, so I'll endure it. This is pretty hardcore for a tourism activity. I respect you for trying it out. I kind of want to give it a go too. It might be a great way to recover stamina on the battlefield. I don't think that would be very practical, Fairy. Well then, I believe this marks the end of my sightseeing journey. Thank you so much for showing me around. No prob. Hope you enjoy the rest of your trip. Phew, never took on a request like that before, but I think we did a pretty good job. Van, I should thank you as well. You accepted a request in part so that Fairy and I could relax and enjoy some sightseeing too, right? Wait, really? Well, I guess I did have a ton of fun, and it didn't feel like work at all. Thanks, Van, you're such a nice boss. I only took the gig because it'd make us mirror. Don't get the wrong idea. Alright, I'm gonna work you twice as hard now. Back to intel gathering. Yes sir. Okie dokie. Now that I'm all rested up, I'm ready to get back in the field.
All in a day's work.
Mira deposit confirmed.
I like Mira. I'm so lawful.
I can't wait.
She in here? She is. I had a wonderful time. You have my gratitude. It all went by so fast, all that's left is the acupuncture treatment. I'll admit that I'm scared, but I'll persevere. My shoulder and back pains will soon be history. If it was that easy. Right then. Mission complete. Quest complete. I guess we're gonna head to the Meseldam trading thing, wasn't it? But I may as well, considering this is on the way, just
Hey!
see what my rewards were like for what I've done. Yeah, I was thinking we did a lot of quests.
Gotta keep this up.
Enough
Rank
quests to
up.
get to 80, yeah.
I'll be taking that.
Rail ring prevents ailments. Only 75%. What? What? Only 75%?
Alrighty.
What do we also get here? 15 SPG cases closed. 4,000 Sepith mass worth of mirror. Still good? I mean, yeah. But I want 100%. I think you know what I mean. Does it do death blow or not? Well, actually, no. I keep the strength thing on you. Where is it? There we go. The key is to put it on the healer, isn't it? 300 extra health as well. It's probably good for that too. So ideally I want that something else that increases ATS than what I've got there. I could go the rose earring instead for some more EP too. That is the biggest ATS gain I can get, sadly. Go with the rose earring, because the 75% ailment should be covered on the other ailments, so I guess there's a bit of an overlap. But I go 10 ATS down, 50 more EP probably doesn't hurt. Right then.